Hey everybody, this is Phil from Walmart. Hey, apologize, I haven't posted anything in a couple days. Been feeling under the weather lately. The last couple days, it's like somebody went rounds with my right kidney, and it's just been acting up and causing problems. So haven't really had the initiative to go ahead and record anything. But I did want to come back and talk to you. I'm in Rockland, California, and overnighting on my way back to McCarran, Nevada, after delivering to a couple stores in Sacramento and Dixon. Stopped here to get some supplies and possibly overnight, lay over here before heading back up the hill. There was an accident on I-80 East. They say it's cleared, but I'm not sure how far I'd get, and if other truckers decided to just pull off the side of the road and take the rest stops and the other stop locations along the way, because I don't think I have enough hours to make it all the way to McCarran tonight. So I figure I'll just stay on this side of the hill, the west side of the hill, Sierra Nevadas, until tomorrow. But what I want to talk about is accelerator pedals. I talked in a previous video that I said I was going to talk about this, and it really comes into when you are entering the highway or interstates. This is more for the four-wheelers out there, because a truck, like I said in a previous video, a truck can go only as fast as it can go. So we have it hammered down, and that's as fast as we're going to go is 30 miles an hour up that hill. But that acceleration lane, everybody calls it the on-ramp, but it's called an acceleration lane for a reason. It's for the people entering the interstate or highway to get up to highway speed or to adjust to highway speed and the traffic that's on it. And the lane that's closest to that acceleration ramp or on-ramp, that is that person's lane. They're in there first. That is their lane. It is the person that is merging onto the interstate's responsibility to merge safely. And I'm sure a lot of you truckers out there know what I'm talking about. We will see a big rig coming up the on-ramp, and we'll put on our left directional, check our left mirror, and merge over to our left to allow that big truck over, because we know that they don't have an accelerator pedal that's just going to magically get them up to speed. However, a Toyota Tundra or a Ford Focus, even a smart car, has an accelerator pedal and can get up to speed a lot faster than a truck or semi can. And if you can't, fall in behind the semi truck that's coming down the road, or fall in behind other cars, because that's what's causing some problems out here. And I've seen it in my right mirror as I pass an on-ramp and I see a car that's not making it. I'm trying to get by, and then they're throwing up their hands thinking it's my fault that they didn't merge properly. Luckily, there was no accident. There was no fender swiping on the side. It would be the person that came up the on-ramp's fault. However, I don't want to be on the side of the highway trying to explain that to the CHP, filling out the reports for Walmart as to what happened and why didn't I foresee it happening before that. Either take the path of least resistance by moving over one lane to my left, or slowing down, or speeding up, whatever it might have been, to avoid that car from doing it. Now, sometimes you slow down. I slow down for cars coming up. I'm looking at that on-ramp, acceleration ramp, and I see a car, and I'm slowing down, and they're not going. They're just not going, and they panic. And then I'm flashing my lights going, come on, let's go, pick it up, and still nothing. So I know it's intimidating coming on the highway, and you have to get on there, but you have to do it safely. You have to get on that road and merge quickly and efficiently and safely, so that you're up to speed or behind the other cars that are coming on. Now, the other part is the ramps that are coming up, they end. They have an end point. They merge into that lane, right? There's cars that'll take that all the way to the end. Why? Have you not been on that on-ramp or acceleration ramp before? How about when you're on the interstate and there's signs posted that you're losing the right lane or you're losing the left lane, but you'll see people take it all the way to the end. And this is including truck drivers. Truck drivers are just as guilty of it. I see it all the time. I tend to know my roads a little bit better because I'm going back and forth across I-80 to McCarran, across the Sierra Nevadas. I know when the lane's going to end. I know where it's going to begin. I know when I can get over, when I can't get over. People that don't travel it all the time, I get it. Look at the signage. Stop looking at your phone. Stop texting. Pay attention to some of the road signs. Truck drivers are trained to look at all the road signs. The yellow signs, the black and white signs, the blue signs. Every sign out there we're looking for. The white and black. So you got to start paying attention to those road signs. And if we do that, we plan ahead, when you're losing that lane to your right and you notice how traffic backs up because people are taking all the way to the end, if we all moved over earlier when the signs were way back there 2 miles ago, we wouldn't have that congestion at the pinch point where it chokes from 3 lanes to 2. That just slows everybody down. Now nobody wants to let anybody in. No, I was here first. Well, where are they going to go? They got to come over. Unfortunately, they waited to the last minute, right? And you've got to be patient. You've got to let them come over and continue on your day. Now, how could you prevent that from happening? Well, one way I would talk about to my previous students is following distance. We, as truckers, train our drivers to have a adequate following distance from the other vehicles. That following distance is not really meant for all the traffic to come in and out and get in there like, there's 5 cars can fit in there. Yes, there's 5 cars can fit in there, but I need that space to stop. How much do you think a truck weighs when it's pretty much fully loaded? The max it can be is 80,000 pounds. 80,000 pounds on the highway. A lot of the loads I'm pulling up and over the Sierra Nevadas, go down the hills, they are pushing 77,000 pounds, 78,000 pounds. I had one load that was 82,400. That was from a vendor, shipment of oranges that I was picking up. I had to turn around, go back 5 miles from where I got scaled to have them take off 2,400 pounds so that I would be underweight. But back to my point, that following distance that we're leaving there is not really meant for 5 cars to just, there's space, I'm going to get in. We need that space to stop. As the traffic is stopping, and there's more and more stopping, the left lanes are stopping, they're slowing, and there's that following distance I'm talking about in my far right lane in front of me. What do you think I have happen? Cars go, wow. People in those cars go, wow, that lane's moving. I'm going to get in the far right lane right in front of that truck. I was counting on that space to stop my vehicle. Now I've got to do a harsher brake. It's not a good thing. These are your goods that we're moving back and forth. It's also, what if I can't stop because I was counting on that space to be there? Dashing out in front of a big rig without a blinker, directional sign as I call it, is asking for problems. Stay in your lane. Only merge over if it's safe to do so. So we got to make sure that we're safe all the time out there. The reason I'm stuck here, like I said, there was an accident on I-80 eastbound. Unfortunate, sounded like there was a jackknife big rig that was blocking the pass, and they closed the pass. What caused it? Don't know. I know when I came through going west, we were getting thunderstorms and a ton of rain through the Sierra Nevadas earlier today. Could the weather, road conditions played a factor? Sure, maybe. Could the driver have been driving too fast? Sure, maybe. Could somebody have cut in front of this driver? Unknown. I just don't know. But what I'm going to say is we've got to watch out for each other and back off of each other. Use the accelerator pedal. Get and merge safely onto the highway, and we'll be good. But give you an idea how my week is going. Like I said, my week was kind of hindered by a little bit of pain and my own desire to do something. I'm on a 5-2, 5-3 schedule. I normally run pretty hard. I run it till my 14 hours is pretty much, I have to get off the road. And I'm looking for a spot to stop within my 14, so I don't violate. This week I decided to run a little more conservative, do around 12 hours a day. That way I can save some hours for Saturday, because again, 5-2, 5-3, I'm going into a 3-day weekend, and Saturday, Sunday, Monday are my scheduled days off this week. I decided to save some hours so I can work on Saturday, because the company's offering an incentive for that extension, plus I get another layover on top of that, plus all the 8 hours and mileage I work on Saturday, doing whatever I'm going to do on Saturday. I do have to get out of my tractor in order to do that. I talked to the manager at my domicile, and he said it'd probably be in a day cab or something of that nature on Saturday, which I'm totally fine with, because again, I'm just going to be going back to my domicile, unloading most of my gear out of this truck into my pickup truck, and then waking up, sleep in this truck for the night, and then wake up in the morning, and then get on road with the day cab, and then park the day cab at the end of the day. It's no big deal to me. I'm not going to be sleeping in it that night. So I've been running a little lighter. My first day, Monday, went to a vendor, picked up a load, sodas and drinks from Quaker Beverage, took that up to McCarran. That was my day. Yeah, that was my day. The tractor, when I got in on Monday, there's a message saying this tractor needed a PM, and then this tractor, if you saw my previous video about pre-tripping and doing flat tires, this is the tractor that had the flat tire. Well, I got the one tire fixed. They put a new one on it, had to get another one put on it to match the other ones that were on it. Needless to say, in the week and a half or so, they didn't get the new tires put on. They didn't have the tire vendor come in. My partners didn't push for the issue. So when I was told I had to get a PM, I said, hey, you know what? The shop must have tires. Can you make sure that they get tires put on as well while I'm getting the PM? Well, that turned into a 5-hour, basically it was what the mechanic told me, the automotive shops told me, it was going to be 5 hours to do the PM and change the tires. So sorry, your clock is up, basically. I wouldn't be able to do anything else that day. The good thing is Walmart made me whole for the day, meaning I got my ADP basically for the day, and I didn't have to run hard, and I was able to start earlier the next day because I clocked out and I didn't stay on breakdown. I went off the clock early, and I was able to restart my clock after the 10 off a little bit earlier than what I started on Monday. Then Monday I got my load changed. I had a tractor for the night. They were working on this one. They gave me another tractor to sleep in for the night, basically a loaner tractor that they had there, spare, whatever. If it's a spare there, why don't I just take it back to SAC with me and keep it there and become my tractor instead of being on a program. Anyway, that's beside the point. I digressed. What is that? Digressed. So then Tuesday came, and I did get a load, and it was a long load. Good day. I went from McCarran to Richmond, California, and then from Richmond up to Windsor, just past Santa Rosa, and from Santa Rosa, Windsor area, I was to return back to McCarran. Didn't make it all the way back to McCarran, overnighted in Sac, got up, went to Sac, went to McCarran. They gave me a Stockton run, went and did the Stockton run, came back to Sac, overnighted there, went back to McCarran, went to today, this is today, from McCarran I went to Sacramento, dropped off at a store there, and then over to Dixon, and now I'm in Rockland. We'll see where McCarran sends me tomorrow. You know, I'm getting, you know, around 400 miles a day, a little over 400 sometimes. It just depends on the day. Let's see, I think, what is my best day this week? My best day this week, today was very minimal, 380, 406, 435, and 312. So it's not a lot this week on mileage, but there's some activity in there, and like I said, I did get paid whole, and I'm saving my hours. So I would have had more mileage, right, if I would have drove further, if I would have pushed it to the 14 like I normally do. I'm trying something out different and seeing how it works, and at least going into a 3-day off weekend and seeing if I can get that incentive and work the extra day. I'll still end up with quite a few miles. So that's 300, 430, 730, so 1130, 1210, 15. I'll still end up with about 1,800 miles this week. It's kind of low. I like to push around 2,000 miles a week, but depending on how many miles I get on Saturday, I should be right around the 2,000 miles for the week, which is still pretty good. I think it's coming along. I'm happy with my paychecks that are coming out. Today was payday. I looked at it, my take home. I haven't looked at the breakdown. I just looked at what was deposited in my account. So I'm pretty happy with that, because I didn't run real hard last week either. I had some problems, like I said, about the long layover at the vendor for the fruit, where I was there for 6.5 hours, and then I had the flat tire. So the week before that, so it just they pay you well here, but you gotta be able to keep that left door closed and go and drive. I don't make a lot of stops. I just went into Walmart, pick up some drinks. Really, I just picked up a few drinks, some teas, and some crackers, Triscuits. But I brought my food for the last couple weeks. I've been eating at a certain time every day, so that way I can get on a regular schedule and not overeat. And that's tough. That's tough for the little fat kid inside of me, the little fat boy inside of me. I was just inside, and the sugar cookies, and there's a whole bunch of stuff, and the hostesses were calling my name, and I had to walk away from them because I'm trying not to have that in here. I brought turkey. I brought some sausage or brats that I cooked over the weekend, and I got a couple salads, and I had those so far this week. So I really am limiting the amount. I'm trying to cut down and cut some weight. I was pushing 258, I think it was 258 when I started here, and I'm more interested in losing inches than I am weight. but obviously with the inches comes the weight, right? So I haven't been in the gym. This is just truck driving, sitting in the cab, no extra activity other than walking to inside the store. On the weekends, kind of just chilling around the house, but I'm not doing any real good physical activity to get in shape or to lose weight. So you don't have to always go to the gym, and you've got to control what you eat and when you eat. My opinion, not an expert, my opinion. I've done this before where I was on a regular schedule. I didn't eat after 6 p.m. I monitored what I ate, meaning I didn't overeat. The Triscuits, are they good for you? Probably not. The cheese that's going to go on the Triscuits, not good for me. Nope. Last week, was I eating animal cookies, the circus animal cookies? Yes. And I'm still losing weight. I'm not cutting everything out of my diet. I'm limiting it. Instead of eating the whole bag of cookies, I'm taking a few cookies, getting my sweetness in, curing that sweet tooth, and then putting the bag away. Or grabbing just a little bit out of there and then closing the bag and eating what's in there, and that's it for the day. So that way I'm not overeating. And instead of having 3 hot dogs or 3 bratwurst, have 1. You know, just cut back, and your stomach will shrink and your cravings will go away. But I walked out in front of the store and you could smell In and Out, In and Out, In and Out. It's right across, it's walking distance. It's calling my name, Phil, come get a double-double. Come get a double-double with a Neo shake and some fries. And I chose not to do it. It was a choice. You got to make those choices, and it was a tough one. That one was tough because there's also a taqueria over here. Love my tacos, but I'm kind of spoiled. The only taco place that I really like is the one closer to my house. But I won't turn down free tacos, but it wasn't the time, right? So I already ate my dinner at 5:30 or 5 o'clock, 5:30 this evening, and so I can't be eating In and Out and then going and hitting the rack. That's not what I'm trying to do. So I'm trying to eat, continue working, and then hit the rack. I'm not hungry. I'm not sitting here and my stomach's not going rah, 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 give me food. Nope. It's learned my routine. I just hope I don't plateau, and I just keep feeding it when it needs it, and the right things, and I'll lose weight. I'll check back in with you guys next week when I get home and then get on the scale and see what I'm down to. Like I said, it was 258, and last weekend it was 245. So I'm hoping to be right around 242, 240. Don't know. We'll see. If it's 242 and that's good. If it's 240, better. I just want my pants and my belt to fit and be a little looser than it was. Because that's my true judge of when I'm putting on some weight, and I know when I'm putting on the weight because my belt doesn't fit. I'm starting to put it on that other notch. I don't like those notches. At one point I was getting towards the last of the little notches on that belt. There's a belt I have that I had to put notches on it because I was losing weight. And instead of going and buying a new belt, I just felt it more of an incentive to keep that belt and put new notches on it. And that way I knew that, hey, I lost another inch. So anyway, back to my beginning. Drive safe out there, merge safely, be safe when you're moving on. Don't cut in front of truckers when they're going down. That's some of that space is what we're trying to keep is for us. Some of it is for you guys because we know that you guys are going to be moving into those lanes. You'll see other truckers, they don't give any space, but I try to make sure that I give enough ample space for not only myself but for everybody else. keep in mind that I can see further than you can because I'm higher up. I can see traffic before it happens in front of you. Stay off of each other's rear end, because if we are always on the rear bumper of somebody else, that means you're braking. You're causing everybody behind you to brake, and that just it gets that accordion effect when everybody's braking on, off, on, off, on, off. So if we just give each other space, take your foot off the accelerator when the traffic is slowing down, you won't need to brake. At least I don't. Even in my pickup truck, I take my foot off the accelerator. Slows it down. What do you know? But everybody's in a hurry and they want to get around each other. I get it. You guys want to go home. You spent 8 hours, 6 hours, 4 hours at work that day. Not 12, not 14. Some of you guys are doing 12s and 14s and 16s. But those people are driving a little bit slower because they're tired. They're not hurry. They got to get somewhere. But and then do your best. Let me know what kind of foods you think I should eat to help me cut some more weight. Don't send me that stuff about green naked juices and green kale. I don't drink that. Not gonna do it. My wife drinks that. She always asks me if I wanna try it. Nope, don't want it. If I wanted something green, I'd eat it the way it came and the way it was natural. I'm not gonna blend it up in a drink. That's not for me. I am not drinking green kale smoothies. It's not happening. If I want kale, I'll eat kale. If I want lettuce, I'll eat lettuce. If I want spinach, I'll eat it the way it is, the way it grew. I don't want it blended. Call me weird. Don't call me weird. But leave in the comments what you think I should eat to cut some more weight, and I'll let you know where I end up. All right, until next time, everybody, thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe. If you have any questions about Walmart, put them in the comments. I'll answer them. All right, thanks, bye.